Hi everyone, it's Wendy again. I got a huge haul video because I've been shopping for the last couple of weeks. I decided to show you what I got and give you a little preview into a couple of things that I'm making to help organize my stuff. And that I finally did it. I finally got me an ATG. I've been fighting it for quite a while simply because for some strange reason I just don't care for them, because to me they seem bulky and everything. But with doing the mini albums and other stuff, this is a little more cost effective. When I'm doing cards and that using the Elmer's glue glider, or I actually also have two other ones. The X-Acto Pro Glider, I think it's X-Acto. It's a blue one. And then I also have the Glue Glider Pro. So I have a lot of tape machine runners. So I bought this one. I used a coupon on it. That's the only reason why I got it. And I did get some extra tape. I got some of my favorite glue. Squatch Quick Dry glue. And that's going in my glue holder when I get a chance. Now the other thing I got at Michael's, actually I bought some other stuff at Michael's. I can't locate it right now. I know what it is, and when I do I'll tell you when it is, because I've been to Michael's about 3 times in the last 2 weeks, and Hobby Lobby and Joann's and some of my favorite small craft stores and that. I noticed these from recollection. They're crafting tapes and they come in a tube. You get 10. Each one has 10 yards for a total of 100 yards. And let me show you how. I think they were on sale, in fact. Yeah, they were $15.99. So they were originally $19 and I got them for $15 because they were having a deal on those. But if you go there and you have like a 40% off coupon, that would take them down to $11. And I do have a Michael's coupon. I might go back and get another tube. So there's the brown and black, and that has polka dots and chevrons and geometrics. And then these, I call these kind of your basics, because you got your orange, your pinks, your blues, your reds, your greens, your purple. So you got a little bit of mixture of color in there. And they're all what I call a squiggle pattern. Some people might call it a chevron. Actually it looks like a mile-a-minute Afghan pattern. So I got those. My husband wasn't too happy with me because I made him carry everything up from downstairs. Because my crafting room is upstairs. And when I'm up here for hours. So, and I also got this small metal ruler. I mean, I've got large metal rulers, and I had been looking for a small one. I think this one would be great, especially when I'm using it to cut my tape and that. Alright, this stuff that I'm pulling out of the bag, this all comes from a place called Stampers Inc. Oh wait a minute, I got some Michael's in here. Ah, that's where I put it. Let me grab out the rest of the Michael's stuff. Oh, that's not Michael's. That's Michael's. That's all Michael's. Is it on a main? Oh, I did have, okay. That's all. So Michael's. I think that's it. Okay. So this is the rest of my Michael stuff. This is a extra thing for my camera. I got a 32 gigabyte one in there right now. I saw these in their envelopes, and I thought when I make like either a baby album, these would be cute to include on the front. They're what are they called? Journal and album pockets. There's 6 pieces, so there's 6 of them. I think looks like there's 2 of the really big ones, so one could go in the front, one could go in the back, and then there's 4 smaller ones. So I thought they were cute and go into a baby album. And the thing is, the bows could be changed. Everything I got was on sale, by the way. I saw these metal icons and I was like, oh my gosh, because I hadn't seen them, and I thought these would be great in a family mini album. Of course, they're flowers. I like their flowers. And actually, these are going to go into a Happy Meal package. Just so anybody knows, when I go shopping, I bring coupons and I look for sales. I bought this to use with my craft packs. Just a stamp fastener tool. Now they had these were originally $4.99 and they're $1.90, and they're the wood embellishments. And I thought, you know, using distress inks or alcohol inks, almost anything you want to use ink with, would be great. I got a second one of the metal charms, because those were a good deal. I got a thing of butterflies, wooden butterflies, and even though they're colored, I can distress them still. Or I've got oh, what are they called? They're the Inca Golds, or Inca Golds. I've got some of those that I could rub on there. And I got arrows, and I thought I could camouflage the arrows and use them with this army thing. My husband's retired army. And put them in a mini album for him with a whole bunch of arrows. He'd probably kill me, but I thought it was good. Now, I found these on sale. They're $8.99, originally $29.99. They're the Spellbinders Shape Abilities. Let's see. What is this one? This is Moroccan Accents. And I love the edge here, and I thought that would be great on pockets or flips for a mini album. And then you got these little corners here you can use for photo corners. And this is also Moroccan. This is Moroccan motifs, so these two actually go together. So that I was only going to buy one. My husband said no, you put both of them in the cart. And he put both of them in the cart. I love going shopping with my husband some days. Because sometimes he buys more, has me buy more than I want to buy. That makes sense? You know, since I got 2 of these, I'm going to share them with my Happy Meal. So, yes, I am going to send out my very first Happy Meal. I've never done it. I've never done Happy Meal, but I have participated in different swaps over the years for different things. Like, I used to do an Afghan square swap, cross-stitch embroidered, cross-stitch quilt square, floss swap, you know, things like that. But they kind of went by the wayside. So I'm going to do my very first swap, or Happy Meal. Now, I added to my collection of Distress Inks mini pads. I got 2 or 3 sets. I had bought 2 sets earlier. There should be one more set in here. Oh, that's right, I bought that back. Here it is. So I got the first 6 sets, and I understand he came out with the last 3. So I have to put them on my place, which is Stampers Inc. They live in Shawnee, Kansas. And they do mail orders, by the way. If you want to check out their webpage, you're more than welcome to. They have a Facebook page, and you can find them at stampersinc.net. If you've ever seen the Riley stamps, you know, the moose, or the, oh, what's the other? Funny Bones is the latest one she came out with. She's also done the Thomas Kincaid. She's done a couple of Thomas Kincaid stamps. You know, the Stamper of Light. And they're really willing to work with you, make suggestions, and everything. Excuse me. Because when I started my paper crafting obsession, I went in the store, and I had gone into another store, and it just seemed, I didn't feel welcome there. I went into this store and I was immediately welcome, and they answered my questions and gave me encouragement in that. So I've got all of the first 6 sets, and I've got the little tins to put them in. So these are going to get filled here. I'm in the midst of reorganizing my craft room. If you've seen some of my other videos, you heard me say I'm kind of eclectic, and I am eclectic. I need to have a cross stitch space. I need to have a crochet knitting space. I need to have a small space for tatting. Needle tatting. I found my small tatting needles, so I'm going to do some tatterlings. That's small things. I'll actually do a quick video on that if you want. What else do I need a space for? My paper stuff. My quilling, which is the Art of Paper Filigree. I bought this last pack of Bohemian Bazaar. I have the small one, and I might even have another one. I gotta go look at my papers. You gotta realize, ladies, I have 2 bookcases I bought at Walmart, and you know, there's the, well, if you count the bottom or the top shelf, there are 4 shelves. Let's put it this way: on both of them, I have two shelves packed full of paper, and I still have more. And normally I don't buy the extra things, the ephemeras, but I did this time. Just because I want to try it out. I want to try making a mini album where I use these items, incorporate them as well as the other things that I do. So I got the tags and the pockets. I got the die cuts. And then I can add my own things to it as well. But I thought I'd try it. But I do like Bohemian Bazaar. I mean, I like the patterns. I especially love these. And this is what I'm going to base my mini album I'm going to do with, is on these cards. These are going to be the pockets, and they're going to you know, the flips and that are all going to be these things here. And I know I have extra sheets of these, so I can probably do 2 mini albums with it. But I like the colors in that. And when you think about it, this is Bohemian Bazaar. Those Moroccan dies that I bought would go perfect with this paper. So, you know, the thing is, I didn't realize that until a few minutes ago. The other thing I bought from them is from Elizabeth Craft Designs, and this is the ring accordion. Now the neat thing about Stampers Inc. is they have all kinds of guest artists come in. Diane Reevely's supposed to be there this fall. They just had Karen Bernstein. She does this type of stuff. Yes. Bernstein. She was just there. About 3 or 4, maybe 5 times a year, they have different artists come in and teach classes. So, so I'm interested in doing some cards with this because I think it would be neat. And the other thing is the penguins here. I'll show you what I bought regarding penguins. All right. Let's see what I got in here. I think this is more Stampers Inc. I have a tendency to buy a lot there. I don't know why. Yes, I do know why. I like the store. And when I like a place, I buy from the place. Whether it's online or offline or physical store. Okay. Oh yeah, this is my order. That's another neat thing is you can do the orders, special orders, and that's what that was. Like I mentioned, my husband was in the military. He was in the Navy, and my father was in my husband was in the Army, my father was in the Navy, so I've been military my entire life. And they had these stamps come in, and each time I thought about picking them up, they ran out, so I got the Army one and the Navy one. And then I got a thank you to the soldiers. So I was thinking of maybe making up a bunch of cards. I might have to go back and get Marine Corps and Coast Guard and doing a thank you card drive for the Veterans Center that my husband goes to, you know, for those soldiers that are in the are always in the hospital. But that's an idea, and I have to think about it and get it more coordinated before I really do it. So something to think about. If you hear me shout out, hey, I need military thank you cards, that's what it's for. They also got in the Petaluma flowers. And I think I only bought 4 packs this time. These are gorgeous, and they're 3-dimensional. And I know Velocity on who else does? There's someone else who does gorgeous butterflies. She just did Alice in Wonderland. She does dragonflies with German glass. If I think of her name, I'll let you know. But I got 4 sets of these. She sells these are like $1. And you know, it's the twine, and because I do the card rewards, sometimes I need just $1 to get $5 more clicked on my card. I'll go ahead and I'll pick up one of these. So I have these all laying around. I have all kinds of colors of them. But you know what? They come in handy. Then I picked up this embossing folder, and it's a Doris one, of course. And this is poppies. I don't know if you can see that because of the glare. I think I'm going to need another embossing folder holder. Alright. I don't know if you can see that on there, but it's poppies. And I thought it would be neat, you know, to go through and then do color stamp of the poppies and that, or emboss them and then color them in. I bought the Doris embossing folder, you know, it looks like the thing that kids get, the big binder. I filled it up. Then I picked up these buckles from Memory Box. I saw them, I think, oh good, now I can make buckles. I'm thinking, oh, wait a minute, if I don't want them tear, I gotta emboss the hell out of them. I'll have to just re-emboss and re-emboss them. And the nice thing about Stampers Inc., if you need something, they'll take and they'll order it for you. So yeah, it's just 3 little dies. And they make 3 different buckles. There's a small rectangle, a large one, and then an oval ruffle one. So that's got to get put away in my embossing collection, or my die cutting collection. And I have, I'm definitely going to need a couple more. Now lately they've been getting in paper packs. And these are the small ones, the 36. And you know, they say when you're going to do a mini album with 6x6 you need at least 48. So I try and buy 2 of them if they're there. If not, I buy 1 and I make that one stretch. This one's called Grand Bazaar. You see all the different papers in there. But this one would probably look also good with the leftover whatchamacallit. So, and this one is by Fancy Pants. It's called Park Bench. I did get 2 of this one. And this one I think is more, it's softer, I think, more subtle. I mean, you've got your blacks and gray, but look, you got a gray. But a lot of it is, you know, dog and cat playing tag. A lot of the colors are softer. And I like this one because I can cut these apart and use them for decorations. Look at that one. So I did get 2 of that. Now, when Impression Obsession came out with their latest releases, Stampers Inc. always does the thing where you can order. And then they do a 20% discount on your order because you're ordering it from the book. And there was 1 month where every week they did a different company. So you could actually order 4 times. And I got this tree, the tree stamp, just the 3 trees. And I thought that would make a nice thinking of you or sympathy card. Then I got the poinsettias, or the poppy. No, these are the poinsettias. Okay, they're by Poppy. Okay, that's who makes them. And I got the outlines for them. So you have the blank, and then you also have the outline. And you know something? These don't necessarily have to be poppies. They could be almost any type of flower. We were talking about it, and I thought, you know, layering all 3 of these blank ones on would be great. You know, So yeah, so I got those. And then I got typewriter alphabets. Because one time I was looking for alphabets and I couldn't find any to cut out. And yes, I could have gotten out my Cricut, but I didn't feel like it. Because I just wanted to do 3 letters. Was it 3 letters or 4? Something like that. But if I'm doing mass production of cards, then I do use my Cricut letters. So I got the typewriter ones, upper and lowercase. I think I'm going to have to look at increasing our insurance policy. Alright, let's see what others here. Alright, oh, I got some advice for you ladies and gentlemen who are out there. If you buy chipboard from Joann's in their store, grab all you can. For one thing, it's on sale. The other thing is they're discontinuing it in their store. I don't know if they'll have it online. I still need to go check. But this is 12 by 12 chipboard. And the nice thing is it comes in 3 colors. You got your regular chipboard color, you got white, and you got black. And there is 10 of each, so there's 30 sheets. I couldn't find what I thought I had bought. Well, once I cleaned up my craft room, I found it. So I now have 6 full packs and a partial pack. And I'm still looking. So if you want to keep a supply of chipboard on that isn't the super heavyweight, I consider it medium weight. Here's some people might consider it lightweight, but I think it does great. For me, it works. You know, everyone has their own preference for the chipboard. I do have some lightweight chipboard, and you know, 2 sheets of that, 2 or 3 sheets is as thick as this. So, just so you're aware, Joann's is phasing that out, and they're putting it on sale. That was me throwing the chipboard, by the way. More Joann stuff. Yes, I go to Joann's, but I go with coupons, people. Unfortunately, I went with my husband on this one. Alright. First things first. I went and got, this is Bella Armour stack die cuts with a view. $6. You can't beat that for a full pack of paper. Look at, oh, that is embossed too. If I was doing a 12 by 12 album or something that required, that would be a cover. This almost reminds me of the chalkboard. Look at this. You can cut these apart, and you have 4 6 by 6. It is one-sided. That's pretty. I would cut it so that I would get most of this in here. The lines, I would put it so that you can, I would use this on journaling or journaling spots. This is embossed. So is this. These I would cut apart and use for decorations, you know, decorating strips. More embossed. Look at that one. That is black on black. I make a great guidance card. Some toile. Again, looks like the chalkboard paper. Now this is embossed, the polka dot. Again, some more of the 4 by or 6 by 6s. This one isn't embossed. I'm surprised. Ooh, that's pretty. That's that cream, and it's almost like a silver print. Or that. That would be another good cover for a large album. These I would cut out too. Okay. Alright, my dog and cat are playing. Mittens, out of there. I'm gonna swat your butt. I will give it this. Actually, I feel like a bad kitty mama right now. If you follow me, you know Mittens is what they call a polydactyl cat, meaning she has extra toes. She has 5 toes on each of her back paws when she's only supposed to have 3. Or is it 4? 3. On her front, she has 7 on each one. So her paw, she has 5 toes here, and then she has 2 thumbs. Basically is how to describe it. So she has 14, does she have 26? Maybe she has 6 on each. Anyways, 6 on her back and 7 on her front. And she's a rare, for that genetic strain, she's rare. Because it's either they're on the front paws, which is very common, extra toes on the front paws, or extra toes on their back paws, which is not common. And then you have the rares, which is all 4 paws. Even rarer will be 3. But I try and clip her nails. And the thing is, I didn't realize there was a nail between her 2 thumbs and her 5 fingers. There was a nail. And we realized it, and I tried clipping it, and it was growing in, and I felt really bad because I didn't realize this, and here she, and I had noticed she was walking funny. I thought maybe the rest of her, but she has this one. So this cat has 8 toenails. So I had to go to the vet, and he clipped them all short. And then he did say one of them was growing into the pad, and she had a callus there. And I go, oh, Mittens, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for that to happen. And he looks at me really funny. Well, but I mean, $8, get her nails clipped, and I don't have to struggle with her, neither does my husband. So, alright. This is another die cuts with the wheel. This one's called Family Bound. I hadn't heard of it. And I think if you were doing a mini album based on genealogy, this might be a good one. Because look at this. You know, if you were doing one for your family, you have your mother, father, and it's space for 4 children. And they give you 3 of those. Oh, family name. Okay. Oh, I see. So this one, you do the mother, father, 4 children. You have more children, you got more pages. So this, I need to get a hold of my one aunt and get some old pictures of my dad and my mom. We have some. Like I said, my dad was in the Navy, and even when he got out, we did quite a bit of moving, so things got lost, but other relatives have pictures. So, oh, look at this one. You got my ancestors come from, father, mother. You know, these are all little, I would individually cut these out. This is kind of like census paper. You've ever seen a census page? These are more tags cut out. Photo mats. This what you would have to do a mega L with this one, I think. Again, some more of these that you can cut out. See, now this would be a nice front page. Okay, I'm really going to have to think about it. Look at that. This has a family tree. This would have to be a photo album one. It's got 2 of those. And it's got some more of the genealogy line. So I mean, if you don't need all of this, you could actually use it to decorate a page with. This is kind of like wood grain. It's pretty though. According to my husband, I don't need more paper. More of that ledger paper. So that's a gorgeous stack. So it's called Family Bound. I'm throwing it over where it's supposed to go. I got these Sparkle Burst Brads at Joann's. These are by Jelly Bean Soup. They're words like today, family, me, smile, play, today, joy, love, life at love, cool, and you. So, more stamp fasteners. I'll just go there. Prima flowers. These are gorgeous. They're like feathers. There's someone who does these type, and they're gorgeous. I think it's the same one who does the butterflies and that Velcro. Now, I think I mentioned in one of my other videos that I want to do a burlap album, mini album, where the pages are decorated with burlap, and I have burlap. I have colored burlap, and I saw this, well, actually, my husband saw this. Yes, my husband picks things up for me. One time I sent him to Stampers Inc. for a stamp sale to get 2 mail stamp sets. He came home with over $200 worth of stamps. Actually, it was more than that. That was how much he spent, was $200 after discount. So this is all printed burlap. Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? You got the polka dots. You got the white chevron. This one is and you got it in the white. I think the white is more striking. Okay, and that's it. So, and it was on sale. My husband says, why don't you pick up 2? Well, he picked it up for me, and I said, well, I need 2. There's 16 sheets of 6x6. And on the back cover, they got a project idea. So you can make burlap cards. Let's see. Velcro. Mini Velcros. That is to work with my craft packs, along with my stamps. I'm going to make a few things out of the craft packs. I want to try it out. I also found these. They're buttons. Glue or sew on. Let's see what they are. They do say not a toy. Not suitable for children. This one is Indian Summer. I'm thinking it's chipboard. Well, that feels more like MDF. Seems like a really thin MDF, which if you're not familiar with, some of your wood pieces are made out of it. Saw crafters on Zibbets makes gorgeous stuff out of MDF board. Well, I didn't show you the other one. What's this one? Metal flowers. You know, this, even though they're printed on, they still be cool to alter. And I'm obsessed with 6x6 pads. This is the Hey You pad. I got 2 of them because there's only 18 pieces in a pack. You know, I wish paper manufacturers, when they do these 6x6s, would allow you to buy either 36 or 48 or 72. There we go. 36 or 42 or 72. Yeah, so this is a 36. It's called Hey You. And I got it because I think they look like fun and be great papers if you're making a mini album for a teenager. Or a young person going off to college or maybe on a really good trip. That was Joann's. Let's see. Hobby Lobby! Hobby Lobby! Hobby Lobby I got a lot of paper at. A few other things that. Now, Hobby Lobby has what they call this mixed media by Paper Studio chipboard. Leave that back. Okay. And I mean, it's only $4. You get 2 sheets of two 4x6s, 2 8.5 by 11s, and 2 12 by 12s. And this is fairly thin. I would not consider this heavyweight or even medium weight. Well, maybe medium. You know, medium, heavy, light, it's all subjective. I have made mini albums with this and it's really good. And I mean, 2 4x6s, all you gotta do is cut the spine. Good to go. Yes, I have a lot of chipboard. I got this stamp. It's called, it's by Stampability, so it was on sale. Vintage Icons. Got the film strip on it. I think that's why I bought it. This is Spare Parts mini map hangings, and there's only 2 in there. Should have bought. I think that was the only one they had of that. This is also Spare Parts, and this is going in my Happy Meal. It's these 3 mini frames. So then I bought some craft magnets. Obsessed with magnets and paper. Well, like I said, paper. This is the printed corrugated. And I bought this as a lark, really. It was on sale though. It was half off and they had just gotten it in. That was the craziest thing. They had just gotten this in and she had just stocked the shelf with them. And they were half off. I didn't say a word. I just said, okay. I'll take it. And I think a lot of these designs are going to be like what's on the burlap. Because you can't get real fancy with corrugated paper and burlap. This one is just polka dots. You got 4 sheets of it. Then you got your chevrons. This one, ooh, okay. You might not be able to see this, but it's got a design stamped on it. You can kind of see there a little bit. It's like embossed within the paper. It's really neat. This is stripes. Just white stripes going across. Black stripes. You got someone you want to place behind bars? There you go. Dress them up in prison clothes. This one is another one with the gold, but it's got kind of the, it's kind of like that Moroccan type design that you see in a lot of their dividers and things like that. It's really pretty. So there's 4 sheets of each in there. 24 sheets. So there's 6 different patterns. Then I went and I got these Tim Holtz ones. And normally I'm not a big fan of Tim Holtz, don't get me wrong. Of some of his stamps and things. But he's starting to come out with some stuff that interests me. I did pick up 2 packs of Menagerie. And these are the 8x8s. And there's 36 papers in here, but it's 8x8. And these are things I like. I know other people like his other stuff and things like that. And these are double-sided. I don't know what my dog's barking at. Probably a neighbor's dog walking down by the window. Who knows? I like the rulers. Measuring tapes. Ooh, that's pretty. I like he's doing this type of stuff. To me, it's like he's taken a lot of his big paper or his steampunk, his grunge and that, and somehow he's making it softer. Maybe it's just me. I wonder what year this calendar's for. We got Ledger. Pictorial alphabet. Where to go? Oh! It's like a thing. Come to Minnesota. Okay. My husband and I we both have families in Minnesota, so that is funny. Ooh, that's kind of neat. I mean, when you look at it, you really don't have to do much to it because it's already grunged up. Except maybe color the edges. This would be great cutouts for decorating. And some larger ones. And it's nice that the backs don't have anything on there, so you don't have to worry about losing those. Look at these pictures. You know, I've often wondered when they do these picture type pages like this, if anyone has ever written to them and said, I spotted my grandfather or great grandmother or something. That would be a hoot. Oh, that's pretty. You know, for a 20-pound dog, maybe she's 25, she sounds a lot bigger. You know what they say about little dogs? They got big egos. She does. That's pretty too. Okay, so I got that. I got 2 of those. And this is collage. I don't want to cut the paper. Or myself. Okay. So this one is his collage one. This one I think would lend itself more towards his steampunk. Again, more with the vintage photos. So when you compare them, this one, which is Menagerie, is a softer, would do well with the Prima flowers, lace, things like that. This one would do better, I think, with his gears and keys and more steampunk. This one I think is more of his steampunk, retro type thing. I mean, to me that's what it says. Hawaii. I lived in Hawaii for a while. And that's just based on the coloring and the designs that is in here. I love the butterfly. So I think when you look at his papers, you've got to take and think about how you can use them. Alright. A few more things to go through. More Joann's. Pet stack. I got at Velocivet 08, I won a set of 3 stamps sets by May made it, and one of them is a doggy stamp. Well, this is the pet stack and it's got like doggy paper in it, but I need to find cat stamps so I can make stamps. I mean, it's only $4 for this big thing, and if you use them just as they are, you know. Then they had the chalk stuff on sale, so I went and I got that, and basically to see what all the fuss was about. But I looked at the paper, or the cover, and I did the little partial flip through that I could, and you know, I could see this working. Or pages like this, you know, you could take and use a white gel pen. Now you see on a page like this, what I would do is I would cut and, yeah, I would cut and mount on foam tape or pop dots, banners, to mimic this. Make it a little more interactive. Poppy, you find the doggy? That's interesting, it looks like wood. So yeah, I got that just to assuage my curiosity. I had to get my cross-stitch magazines. The English ones are better. They really are. Okay, I got some plain cardstock in here you don't need to see. Oh, I found this. This was included on the sale too. And it goes along with those two. So, I thought that was neat. Then I picked up, okay, I picked up his 8x8 pad, right? And I got his 12x12s. And I think these ones are different from those because, remember, that was Menagerie and what are those two? Collage. Yeah, Menagerie and Paper Stash. That's what that one is. Or Collage. Okay. So I got Lost and Found. And I mean, everybody's seen these papers. They're all over. You know, they got the 6x6s. You got the full sheets. This is another one that would go good with steampunk. This is Wallflower. And I really wanted this one because this is one I would do with butterflies and flowers, lace, maybe the lock and key. You know, if you had a heart-shaped lock and a key. I would do this one with that. And I got Destinations. Remember, all this was on sale. This, I think, would be a mix. If you could find nautical charms and bikes, cars, you know, car charms, sailboats, bikes, trains, you know, that kind of stuff would go really well with this one because it's Destinations. When I look at stuff I buy, that's what I do. The other things I bought from Joann's was these triplets. I've been eyeing them and they're on sale. So I got the banner that you can layer. And I also got the hexagon, which you can layer. And the thing is, I have a hexagon background stamp. And it would be neat to combine those two together. But this is, remember that one page I said on the chalkboard where I would duplicate that banner? I would use this die step right here. Okay, we're going to Hobby Lobby. Isn't it great you get to tour with me? If you have a Zutter Bind It All, I found this. And it extends, it's called a Binding Buddy. And it's an upgrade. And it extends, it doubles your old wire closing. So rather than doing 4 or 5, you can do 10, I think. But the only thing is, it's limited up to 1 inch. So if you're using the 1 1/4 inch binding wires, you can't use this on it. I had purchased the envelope punch, and I also did the flower punch. Now I added to it with the gift box punch. This was on sale, otherwise I would have used a coupon on it. I do plan on getting the other ones, because I have an idea for something. And besides that, it makes it so much easier. And it's got the corner rounders on there, and you can do so much more stuff with it. I got a Tim Holtz Pokey. You know I have one of these somewhere, but I cannot locate it. It's like everything else. And the minute I buy a new one, guess what happens? It shows up again. The other thing I bought was the thumb notch punch. Simply because I'm tired of looking for the right size circle, and then they don't end up being the same size or the same place. This way, I do this, it's done. That's staying on my desk. And I got a bunch of stuff, some of the stuff that's going in my Happy Meal. Okay. And ladies, there is also an extender to the Bind It Off for the little wire guide thing. I know I have it in my thing. I would pick it up because it makes it so you can do it longer projects. And then I'm going to have to do some rearranging. This is American Crafts paper and it's 48. So one of these is going in my Happy Meal. It's called DIY Shop. And I hadn't seen it before, and it was on sale, ladies. I love it when this stuff is on sale. So what does it say you get? 8 designs. So you must get 6 of each. Yep. You get 6 of each. But you know what? Most paperback albums are 6 to 8 pages. So if you only get 6 designs, well, use a one way on the front, and then you take and you mix them up on the back. Or you can do same likey, you know. But there's 48 in here, so this is perfect. Look at that script. And actually the top you can use when you take out the hole. Use it on a tag. So really there's no waste in this one. Then they got typography. Roman printing types. More typography. Graph paper. How often do you find graph paper and ledger paper? We find a lot of ledger paper, but not a lot of graph paper. So the other one is going in my Happy Meal stash. Now, all of this was on sale. And if I was able to buy more than one, I did. These are, you know, spare parts buttons, which is Hobby Lobby. And yes, I know people have trouble with Hobby Lobby, but you know what? Sometimes when you can't find stuff and you need it right away and can't wait for the mail and they have it, you go ahead and buy it. But yeah, I like having the buttons, and these are good colors for when I do like men's cards and that. Yeah. So I got these Heidi Swapp paintable butterflies. Well, there's hearts and butterflies. I got one pack of hearts and one pack of butterflies. One for my Happy Meal, one for me. Hey, I gotta have some happy here too. And you can spray these with the Delusions and everything. I heard the greatest suggestion for Delusion. I was gonna tell my friend at Stampers Inc. But if you spray like Delusions on a baby wipe, and then wipe it across the paper or whatever you're coloring, it's softer. You get the color, but it's a softer color. I might have to try that. Then I saw these artist trading cards. Yeah. I got 3 packs of same, so 2 of them are staying with me. And these 2 are going. So I got one. What is this one? Not sure what type that one is. But you know, you can use these in mini albums. You know, they can make a small pocket, or they can be hitched so that you can slide some tags or whatever behind them. This one is foiled wedding. This one's school. This one's foiled wedding. And I got me 2 packs because I have a wedding album. Alright. This is at a new store I just started going to. It's called Ink, Paper, and Rubber. It's in Overland Park, Kansas, and I believe, yeah, they do mail order. But if you go to Ink, Paper, and Rubber, and they do classes and things like that, and I'm trying to remember how I found it. I don't remember how I found it. No, someone suggested it to me. And one thing I went there for was to get this tape and try it out. I mean, it's $4, and this is 165 feet. I don't have, but look at that. That is a lot more tape than you get from score tape. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my score tape. And that, but I was told it's really good by people who use it. They also have it in 1/4 inch, and they have 3/4 and 1 inch, I think, or 5/8 inch. So I bought that, and then I bought this stamp set. And it's Technique Tuesday, the greenhouse. Technique Tuesday, and it's called May Day. And it has a group of flowers here, and then you have a moment, thank you, a very special friend day, birthday, a very happy. So basically you take this flower spray, stamp it, color it, and then add these things. And I just thought it was cute. More Stampers Ink. I don't know why I go there. I spend money. I got another ribbon thing. And this one looks like it's got a whole ribbon thing, but this is going in my Happy Meal. What they do basically is they teach classes, and you know, they have odds and end ribbons, so they put them in these tubes. I have like 4 of these now. I'm going to start recycling that. I'm going to take them back and say, can I get credit for bringing them? And they sell them, and I mean, for $4 you get this whole tube. And the thing is, the lengths are not bad. I mean, I've gotten a couple yards on some stuff, but they're just not going to sell it. So they bundle it all in here, and it's all different kinds and different colors. And you know, sometimes why buy a whole roll when you're only going to need maybe 18 inches of it? Whereas I buy these, I can go in there, I can pull out something that will work, and it looks great, and I didn't have to buy a whole darn roll of ribbon. So that's going in Happy Meal. Remember I was talking about the penguins with the circle die that I got, that I ordered? Well, Doris's Home and Hearth they have came out with a set, and this is Christmas, and they got little penguins, and they got just a little Christmas note. Then they got candy cane kisses and gingerbread hugs. Stay classy. They got a little gingerbread mint, but it's rubber dies or rubber stamps. And they come with flat back tin pin embellishments. So you can actually take and put the embellishment over, and they match the die or the stamp. There was another set that I didn't get. I may have to go back and get them. So actually, yep. So I have 3 for the little guy hold the candy cane, and I have 3 with the bird that I can place on there and make them more 3-dimensional. I picked up some more of the Penaloon flowers, which are going in the Happy Mail. I need to get it back for that. Now these are Tim Holtz washers, and there is a reason why I bought them. You know, people are talking about, well, making your magnets stretch. One way to do that is to use a washer instead of another magnet. And these were on sale. Well, my magnet's sticking. And these are really thin. Oh, cool. This is 18 washers. So, and my magnet's sticking. It ain't coming off. So my little experiment worked. I've got 2 packs of, I need to go back and see if they've got more. Okay. Glue Runner eraser is going in the Happy Mail. These brads, they're on sale. And I like them. And they're always different. So, but they're going in Happy Mail. Now, I had to kind of laugh. Because I was in there and I was checking out and we were talking about score tape, and I said, you guys need to order what was it, 3/8 inch and 1/4 inch. They go, well, how much you want of each? I said, I want 3 1/4 inch and 4 3/8 inch. Okay. So we had to get a price check on it, and I was there, and they have these new things by Doris. It's called Vintage Trinkets, and it's shrink plastic, and it comes with a CD and the I'm going to have to do some looking online. But it comes with a CD, and these are country folks. And there are 204 different trinkets on here that you can take and print out on. If you're as old as, you remember Shrinky Dinks. You had to have the little oven, and they showed you how to do it. But this is just some of them that you can do. So if I do more Happy Meal, people might be getting some of these, because I haven't done them yet, so don't expect them in my first one. But I mean, look at that. When you do your charms and things like that, and this is different from what I remember. Because I remember it being plastic, clear plastic. This isn't. I mean, so this is going to be fun, and they are doing a class on it, and I may take the class before I do anything with this. Because I bought the thing with the CD, and I bought an extra package of the Shrinky Dink paper. But I just find it kind of funny. It's coming back in vogue. It's inkjet printable, shrink plastic project CD. So if you own an inkjet printer, which most printers are, let's see. You need to have Adobe Acrobat because it's a PDF files. Let's see. It contains both clip art to create the project shown and pages that are ready to print to make it easier for you to get started. It's ready. So in other words, they do have a page like this that you just print out, and there's automatically designs on it, and you cut them out. Let's see. Shrink plastic is not to be used in a laser printer. If you do that, you'll wreck your printer. Shrinking the items. If you're using this project with children, you need supervision. Heat gun method, you can do it with heat gun method. Let's see, you can use a heat gun, but achieve better results on very large items using the oven. Lightweight garden gloves are helpful when shrinking. I don't think your hot pads or hot mitts will work. Alright. You can use a conventional or toaster oven. Okay, I'm going to have to look this up and watch some videos. But I thought that was great. And it's different from when I did it because, you know, I don't remember if we traced them on and then shrunk them. Yeah, I think we did. We traced them on and then shrunk them. Nowadays you stick they got special paper, you stick it in your printer and it prints it out for you. 90% of the work's done. Alright, this is the last bag, and it's from Joann's. There's only one paper, no, one 6x6 and two 12x12 paper pads in there. But again, everything was on sale. I'll do the paper pads last. Or maybe, yeah. I'll get them out. Alright. And everything was on sale. Okay. And I had to use one coupon for this. And the stuff came off. The tag came off. Well, then we'll start with this. I bought this. This is Amy Tangerine Premium Ribbon. And it's 24 ribbon spools. Why did I buy it? What did I buy that? I don't. Just sometimes I need... The colors appeal to me. What can I say? You know. And this way I have a small stash of ribbon. You know this, I bought an extra one of this. This is going to go in my Happy Meal. If there's two of them, guess what? One goes to me. I found these wooden buttons and they were on clearance. These are more of the chalk talk stuff and they were on clearance. And more of the chalk stuff. So let's see, I bought them on clearance. These were on sale. These are Prima flowers. These are the butterflies. And that. And I just thought they were cool because they had the gems already on them. I don't have to figure out where my gems are. Figure out which one works and where to paste it on there. These are some cream of flowers I found. I just thought they looked pretty. The clothespins. You know, I never understood how to use the clothespins or why you put a clothespin. But now I think about it, it makes sense. These are engraver. So these are for engraver paper. These are wood chip butterflies and banners. And there's some hearts in there, so I mean those can be dyed. These are banners, wood banners. And I'm starting to kind of go looking for the crystals, you know, because I see people use them in such beautiful ways on their mini albums and cards. And it's a step, let's put that. I'm expanding my box. You know, people say, step outside your comfort zone or step outside your box. Well, the group I belong to, we've changed it to expanding your box. These are for engraver and these are for fairy ring. But you know what? I'll use them for whatever I want. So I got these and they were on sale for 97 cents. Can't beat that. Excuse me, I'm putting some stuff into this Joann's bag. Oops. Almost forgot, I gotta take out my paper, my 12 by 12. I'm putting it in my 12 by 12 stack. Alright. These were on $6. I am so happy when my paper's cheap. That sounded bad, didn't it? I just think, you know, yes, some of those, like, what's the other one besides die cuts with the view? Prima's come out with papers, Graphic 45, Jelly Bean, and all that. Their papers are great. I love them in that. But you know what? The paper has to speak, is my way of thinking. It has to speak to you. And then I've seen the gorgeous albums people have made with some of those papers. And you know, I've gone and I've looked at the papers. I've looked inside of them. But they didn't speak to me. Maybe I'm weird. Die cuts with the view paper. Yeah, it does. So, and this is lightweight cardstock. 48 12 by 12s. I'm thinking there's 24 different patterns. You know, that'd be cool to use this as a base and do some really funky stuff to it and blow someone's mind. Now you see that? Cut this in half and use this as part of a layering for a pocket. Be pretty. And you can add some dimension by putting some butterflies and maybe a ladybug. I think what gets me the most about this paper is the flowers that are in it. Some of them I really like as a rule in real life. And you see these could be cut and used to decorate with. Again, more of your messing with the mind paper. You see here, there's one pocket, there's another pocket. This would really mess with people's minds. It's kind of neat. See, this one would be if you were making, say, a 10 by 6 album, use this for one page and this side for another page. I always say that sometimes the paper dictates the size of an album. This one I would use for Christmas. I would. More of that My Mess in paper. That's kind of pretty. And then add additional flowers for the 3D effect. That should be kind of neat to punch out like your leaves and stems and that out of this. What I call the wine entree. This looks like somebody got busy with the. Do you remember that technique where you drop paint or water on paper and you let it dry and it made splatter? That's what that reminds me of. This one reminds me of you taking like the edge of an eraser and dipping it in paint, and then again you could have two different pages right here. More of the cut up, what I consider cut aparts. And that's it for that one. $6. Mittens. You're not an acrobat. Consider cats in some ways acrobats. Alright, this one is called the Garden Tea Party. So this one I could see with. The other one I can see with colored laces, maybe dark flowers, and the dark teals and the blues and yellows. This one I could see with the lighter and with lace and ribbons. See, this I would cut apart for decorating. And this is really heavy wood. Now you see here, you can cut out, look at this. Right there is a tag shape. There's another tag. This is all tags. That looks like an accountant's, it's ledger paper. It looks like the accountant's small kid spilled his coffee and juice all over it. Oh well. Look at that. See, that would make a neat cover right there. And again, the paper's dictating the size of the album. You'd almost need a 10 by 6 or 10 by 8 album for this paper to work. Again, it looks like the kid spilt, which I think is kind of cute. You see, here would be a neat page with these bird cages. A lot of times that's, if I'm making a specific mini album, like I made one, I have two of them in fact, one for a boy, one for a girl, probably a 7, 8, up to 10. And the paper did dictate the size of the album because they were like 10 inches. And they're a little narrow, but the paper dictated it. Again, the paper is dictating, okay, 10 inches by 8 inches here. Oh, the kid really got messy here. The teacups, and these flowers are glittered. Again, the birds. You see, the main ones I pointed out, I would actually make them in front of the pocket, the first thing you see in the pocket. Then I'd make a piece like this, the back of the pocket, the flips and things like that. Ooh, This would be a great cover page. Life is better with a cuppa. T is liquid wisdom. Okay. T for two, T for me, and T for you. A cup of tea solves everything. Savor love sip by sip, not gulp by gulp. You're my cup of tea. A little cup of friendship with the bag of tea. When you drink this, think of love from me. Cute. Take time to appreciate life and a good cup of tea. You're my cup of tea. Here's another one that would make a pocket. I really think that kid was really busy with the juice. And there is enough here, you know, solid type papers that are all over designs that you could use for those flips and those pull-outs and your tags. I mean, if one of those, the main ones, fit on a large pocket tag, I'll put it on there. This is stacked teacups. This would be great as the binding. And that's it. Okay. So, I have been working on a couple of builds. You can see kind of, this is how I'm trying them out. And then I have the actual cut here in that. And once I get them done in paper, I'll show you. The thing to realize when I do builds, I get to where I just want to do it and get it done. I do a good job on them, but I do them what I call quick and dirty. Because my first build, I think I put the building strips on the wrong side. I should put them on the inside first and then do the outside ones. But you know what? I'm going to cover it all up and it won't matter. You won't see it. But when I get them done, I will show you what I have in that. And I think I have a nice stack of Happy Meal here, and I hope the person I'm sending it to likes it. Like I said, I've never done Happy Meal before. I do tend to shop with coupons and on sales, but you know, if I really want something, I gotta pay full price. I pay full price for it. So, you know, this is all going in the Happy Meal. Is it enough? Is it a good Happy Meal? I don't know. I've never done a Happy Meal. But the person I'm sending it to, once they receive it, they'll probably do a thing on it. You know, it's just stuff that I think that they can use with what they're doing. They don't have a lot of videos out there and that, and I just thought it would be something nice to do. You know what they say about doing something nice for someone else, you get it back tenfold, and sometimes more. And I got a couple things. So we'll see how it goes. So that's, if you stuck with me this long, you're a glutton for punishment and you love watching other people's hauls. Like I said, that's been a couple of weeks of shopping in that, and I do need to get a couple more things for myself. This is all going in the box tonight. So, but thanks for sticking with me, and as soon as I get my builds done, I'll let you guys know what they are. And thank you for watching, and goodbye from me and Mittens and Poppy. Have a good night.